Oh, greetings, salutations. It's I, your boy, Sin, the one who does the baking in the kitchen. And the kitchen is where we happen to find ourselves today, and so that is what we are going to do. We, I mean me, Sin, the baker, who bakes in the kitchen. What are we making? Oh man, let me tell you a quick brief story. So originally the plan was to make tiramisu, which is a thing I've never made before. Greg Hampton!
Ya boy Shin with some CRAAAZZZZYYYY bread.
That is some interesting pronunciation. I suspect that if you had not written that in capitalization, it may have actually read it better. It seems to think all caps weird things are acronyms. But thank you, Greg, for the bits and the welcome and the hello-ness. 100%, but I don't. Anywho, yeah. So the original plan today was to make tiramisu, which I've never made before. I've kind of sort of wanted to make for a while, ever since I had someone I was dating whose favorite thing was tiramisu, and then I never learned to make it back then. But oh god,
Crossy.
Rossi, that is the strangest pronunciation of that spelling. For those of you who are just listening or watching without the chat, CRAAAZZZZZ, and then like seven Y's, I think, something like that. So Crossy, you heard it here first. In any case, so I never made tiramisu, and I was like, okay, so this week I'm gonna make it because the person who's running the trail this week, 2 days from now, is like, oh, make tiramisu, and I'm like, all right, frick it, sure, why not? And one of the reasons that I've never actually made tiramisu is because I have always perceived ladyfingers as hard to source because I never see them in stores. And oh god, term! Shot through the heart.
Oh lordy. Oh dear lord, it's our master, the superpower. The one true sentience. The man with the butterscotch filling which we all long to taste, with or without a pudding attached to it. Oh and hello and BL Kawaka Kaka Kaka Tordo.
Waka waka hooky where now? Sadly, I actually don't have any butterscotch anything on me right now, which is sad. I used to have like at least half of a thing of the chips left. But yeah, thank you, Term. So glad you're here. So glad you're both here. Thank you very much for both of those introductions. It's actually good too because I may have neglected to tell Momfinity that I switched the stream days, so she's not here yet, and I don't know that she will be. But who knows? This might take a while. Oddly enough, the proofing process for the dough that I'm going, oh, I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but the proofing process isn't as long as I would have expected it to be. Anyway, so I was like, okay, make tiramisu, and I'm like, sure, I'll make tiramisu. But ladyfingers, I've never seen them in stores for whatever reason where I live, and even though the recipe, let me hold on, let me pull up this recipe. Let me pull this up real quick. It's here somewhere. Shit. We're off to a great start. Everything's fine. Nobody panic. Okay. Tiramisu. Oop, that's not spelled with Y. Tiramisu. Okay, so no, that's not. Did I not save it? Good freaking hell. It's here. It's here. It's on my computer. Did I not save it there? Crazy person. Hold on. Hold on. Hold one gosh darn second. Okay, here we go. Tiramisu. Okay, so this says, and I quote, first off, one package ladyfingers. No indication on how many ladyfingers, the weight or size of this package. So it says one package ladyfingers. Savoyardi brand can be found in the cookie aisle at your local grocery store or online. I tell you right now, went to Walmart, wasn't there. Went to Harmon's across the street from Walmart, wasn't there. Could have gone to Macy's or Smith's, but I'm like, I got better things to do today. I no, I'm just no. So I went online and I ordered them there. And since it didn't say how much it needed, I was just like, okay. So this brings us back around to what I'm talking about now. So because I had to order the ladyfingers online to acquire them, they're not here yet. I was hoping they're supposed to arrive today. I was hoping that I'd be able to do that at some point today. So who knows? Maybe during the middle of this stream, ladyfingers will arrive and I'll be able to actually do that as well. But in the interim, I have another plan. And that plan is to make a pretzel cheddar cheese sauce pizza, much like the ones they have at Little Caesars, which are amazing and delicious and I love. And hopefully that'll work out real well. So let's see here. Okay, do things. Let's see. Hi. Yes, I have come. Nah. Oh, good. Yeah, no mom, sadly. At least maybe she'll show up. I texted her, but she doesn't wake up until like 5 o'clock in the evening. Expect nothing less. So, congratulations on meeting stuff and things and people. Squeaks is here. Good. Ah, glad. So there's good. There's three. Three is a higher number than some streams start with. So that we're off to a rocking start. Okay. So finally losing your shit, or do I? Wait, what? Do I? Do I have more hair? I don't think I do. I mean, maybe. I feel like so. It's been less than 4 months since I started taking the pill. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe it takes some before and after. I will say I have more hair on the sides of my head because I haven't gotten a haircut lately, which I need to do. I'm not a big fan of where it is right now. Um, but yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna make dough. Dough is the first thing to do. If I can find the recipe, here we go. Okay, so step number one. So 1.5 cups warm water, 110 to 115 degrees, in the bowl of a stand mixer or medium sized. But you know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm gonna do it inside the thank you, Squeaks.
And 1 year with
For
Squeak.
oh my gosh, a whole year. A whole year is your alter ego. Oh my gosh. I'm looking fuller. I don't remember if we were taking something, but I'm seeing the difference. That okay, now you're talking about the top or are you talking about the sides? Because again, the top is the part that's had the problem and the reason that we're taking the vitamins in the first place. The sides have been fine the whole time. Um yeah, we're gonna do the hot water in this because doing it in here is less convenient overall. I'll just mix it all together once it comes down to it. So first I gotta get the actual temperature of the water to be appropriate. Hopefully, you know what I could do? I could just nuke it in the microwave slightly until we get to the right temperature. Presuming it's not hot enough. All right, 1.5 coming. And that, I don't know, counting. Looks about right. Water, stop moving around. All right, we'll say that's good. All right, what temperature are you though? We have 90% sure this is nowhere near close to as hot as it needs to be. But the water has not been really getting all the hot. 60, 80, 89, 90, 97. Yeah, okay, so this needs to get nuked slightly. Doing like 15-second increments, see what that does. See, we need to add what, the sugar? Hold on. 2 tablespoons of sugar into it. Add 1 tablespoon instant rise yeast. Okay? Alright, so we have this. Let me just, real quick, grab myself some stuff here. So it's what, 25 grams, I think? 25 grams of sugar? Something like that. Let me move this back over so I can read things. That would be useful. Congrats on the hair. Well, thank you, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna keep taking the vitamins, see if they are better, because what I was told when I can't remember if I read this or if this was told to me by the people that I originally talked to in the great clips. But essentially, uh, you can start noticing results somewhere between 3 and 4 months after you start taking the vitamins. But supposedly, it takes like half a year before people are supposed to start noticing. So maybe it is just because you stare at me more than pretty much anybody else does. Term that you can tell the difference. Come on, sugar. Give me the numbers that I crave to see. Give it to me. Give me a 25. Thank you. Very good. Okay. All right, now let's see whether or not probably yeah, we'll do hold on. There we go. Another 15 seconds. Grab this, stir it around, check the temperature, and then presumably if it's good, see if I does this even have a little things to tear for me to nope, it does not. Thank you, Walmart, you are great. At least I decided to buy new yeast to make sure that I didn't have yeast that was more likely to be dead. Who knows? This yeast might also not be good. But we'll find out. Let's see. 1 package of dry yeast. Measures about. Wait, what? Wait. 1 package of dry yeast measures about 2 1/4 teaspoons. I need 2 packages. If I need a tablespoon. Holy crap. Well, it's a good thing I read that. Honestly, the longer this takes, the better anyway, because optimally, this would be a thing that Woody and I eat tonight later. And she will not be home until like another couple hours from now. So wasting time would be great. All right, so let me just Grab you. You know, I could do the math actually. Hold on. Let me figure this out. This will be good. Okay, so you are what? 7 grams? 7 grams is. Hold on. There you go. 7 grams is 2 1/4. So let me do some math real quick. So 7 grams divided by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Divided by 9 times 12? 9. Hold on, 9, 10, 12. Okay, so that would be, we need like 9.3. You know, I'm going to actually bust out the tiny scale for this. I think that will work. I got D&D today. Oh my gosh, congratulations. I have not role played in a long time. Previously discussing what sort of shenanigans I will be. Ah, yes, that is a thing that you were doing with me right before stream started. Are the vitamins oral? Are they? They are not suppositories. I will state right now for the record. Never have I taken a suppository. I imagine they're effective for what they do or need. Less specifically playing a tabletop RPG. Yes, agreed. Yeah, I mean, here's all right. So I'm realizing that that part of what. Oh yeah, okay. Part of what makes the D and the D great is the whole just the improv stuff. The improv stuff is fun, and I'm more and more appreciating. I should find some like improv comedy stuff locally and just like go to shows. Maybe some of it will be good. Maybe some of it will be terrible and horrifying. But all right, so 9.3. Let me just try to get that much and no more. Come on. What? Maybe? 9.4. Oh my gosh, you jerk. You son of a bitch. Get out of here, you living creatures, you. Yeast. Okay, so that's as much as we need. I don't know what to do with the rest of this package. I guess it's just going to sit here and die. That's life. Yes, I do not happen to enjoy G&D specifically most of the time because I don't know, man. It's too much D&D. And just I don't know, the setting just doesn't. I don't know, man. It's playing with me. Oh, I mean, yeah, the stuff that Jerome came up with was entertaining because he was a crazy man. But even still, like, yeah, the Legends of not sure. Oh my God, no, not sure Longcock. Oh my God, the Everdrunk. Um, were fantastic adventures. But refrigerate it. What am I going to use it for? Try any other game he'll play. Hey, when Maginites comes out, yeah, I'm 100% down. All right, we're gonna do another 15 seconds. Ain't too long. All right, so we gotta make sure that this is hot enough, not too hot. We gotta dump in the sugar, mix that up together. Hold on, let me just go back over here. 2 tablespoons of sugar into water. All right, so let me get the tiny whisk. That'll be a good thing. All right, how hot are you? All right, you look warm. So measure you for heat. 17, 17.6, 17.5, 4. Oh my God, that's perfect. Okay, so gonna dump you in, sugar. And now for the yeast. Get in there and just give you a nice little mix you up. Delicious, tasty. Yes. Okay, so now we're supposed to leave this here for like 5 minutes. So let's do that, I suppose. Timer. Time, quick prep, timer. 5. Oh, start. There we go. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so that can just, do its thing. Should be fine. Deal since I also support Imaginites. Nice. Ah, we can have the best Imaginite squad ever. It looked interesting, but I did not support it. Squeaks, I'm ashamed of you. I'm very disappointed in your behavior. So many other wonderful, fantastic D&D adjacent role-playing projects have supported them, not the creative and wonderful Imaginites. Ah, I thought I knew you. I thought I knew you. All right, so that's doing its thing. Let's measure out the flour because the next thing we need to do is add the flour, and we need like 500 grams. So. Speaking of improv stuff, so I just recently discovered this, and it's been like my life for the last like 2 days, I think, listening to the podcast. Anyone familiar with a podcast called Off Book? Is that familiar to anybody? If so, yay! It's an improvised musical podcast where they like improvise a musical with a special guest like every week, and I find them hilarious. Absolutely ridiculous and hilarious. And I think I am nowhere near. See, it's funny because I come up with bullshit lyrics all the time off the top of my head, but I don't think I am nearly good enough to do something like that on the spot, especially as a performance in front of people. Like, that's, oof, man. Hello, pretty. How are you? Good day to you. Glad to see you. How are you doing? I had already supported like 3 different Kickstarters already. That's not my fault or my problem. I'm still disappointed. Probably more actually. Yeah, I don't know how. Like, I've got a bunch of crowdfunded stuff that's currently doing and waiting for Mina the Burrower. Uh, there's a Magic Knights one. There is Master Dater, which I think actually gets shipped in December, so that'll be fun. Um, no, there's more. No, there's another. There's like another big one that I'm forgetting, but I can't remember it, so it must not be important. Oh, freaking, God, what was that one? There was this one, there's this other one, I think it's still in development. The one that was, I think you talked about this week, the one that's like the spiritual successor to Suikoden. That's how you pronounce it, something like that. Anyway. Doing well, eating a late lunch. Mmm, delicious. I am making a late lunch, or an early dinner, one might say. Yeah, that's the one. You got it. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Ayuden Chronicles. So, that sounds like a thing. That sounds like, and someday maybe it'll come out. Who knows? All I know is that Kickstarted video games seem to take literally forever. Oh, City of Titans. That's another one that's never going to come out, but they keep working on it. Um, it'd be nice. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'm so invested in Final Fantasy 14 right now. I probably wouldn't have any sort of time to devote to anything else anyway. Like even okay, so like I started Sparks of Hope. I haven't played it since the first live stream. Because all my free time I'm doing Final Fantasy 14 stuff. Do. That one is not familiar to you? Really? I thought you mentioned it. Okay, here's hoping Hagen is a Bloodstain and not a Mighty Number 9. I would agree with you if it wasn't for the fact that when I played Bloodstain, I played it on the Switch, and the Switch port was not amazing. There was a lot of crashes and performance issues. So I actually haven't finished it, though I did like Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Didn't play Curse of the Moon 2 yet. Maybe someday. But Curse of the Moon was great. It's got Kingdoms and Warfare Fulfilled. What is this you're talking about? It's got Anime 5e and Absolute Power. What are those exactly? Are those wait? What is that? What? Please play it on PC. Anything? I mean, that would involve me purchasing it again. I kickstarted it for. Here's the thing, Prin. I like Nintendo. I like my Nintendo consoles. If I have the option of getting a thing that I kickstart on a Nintendo console, that's what I'm going to do. And if that version turns out to be not as great, what are you doing in here? Why are you sniffing around the trash can? Go, go, shoo, get out of the kitchen. I'm baking. But yeah, if that version doesn't happen to be up to snuff, I blame the developers for that more than anything else. So just fix my goddamn game is what I say. But yeah, that's I don't know. Maybe I will someday. Maybe I mean, who knows? Maybe at this point they've fixed all the problems with the Switch when I just haven't gone back to it because other things have happened. Okay, so we have 5 minutes have gone by. Our yeast has seemed to bloom. There's definitely some bubbles at the top, so I think that's a good sign. Okay, so add 4 cups all-purpose or bread flour into the yeast mixture. Add 1 teaspoon salt. Set stand mixer to second speed and let mix and knead for 5 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna dump this into here. There we go. We're going to dump all of our flour into here as well. There you go, flour. There you go. Then we're going to salt. Salt. How many teaspoon? 1 teaspoon salt. Okay, so. I like the conversation. I saw the words Final Fantasy 14 in the chat briefly. I just want to say that I still thought it was very amusing. The uh, the conversation we had about how Squeaks is just like, oh, you're a Lalafell now. Oh, I didn't notice. It's like, what? How did you not know? Like, and I understand the whole, oh, you thought I was just retconning it thing, but no, nope, this is a thing. All right, so setting to 5 minutes timer, 5 minutes. There we go. Okay. Okay. Waiting for grim and deliberate beast and flee mortal. What? What are you speaking English right now? Got Dungeon Alchemists, Kingdoms and Warfare is a 5e D&D organizations and army source book for the MCDM. What? The what? The what? Speaking of, I'm getting back into yes, get back into 14. It's a good thing to do. Enemy 5e is just the 5th edition of BES. Stop doing acronyms. I don't know what they are. I believe using the basic rule set from D&D, we should do stuff together. Yes, we should all have a community Final Fantasy 14 night. I don't know what it would be. Like what does one do as a community? And come to Gilgamesh. Absolute Power is a superhero game, which actually sounds kind of interesting, sort of, to me. Still haven't told me how it happened, what happened. Oh, well, you didn't ask. You didn't ask how it happened. You said there was a way? I was like, yes. Roulettes. I mean, I guess we could. That is an option. We could just kind of dunk the rest of this in here. There we go. And rinse it out. Get all that yeast away. Ah, stabbed myself in the arm. How much more time we got? We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes of mixing. I did two, just not in character. Okay, do you want me to explain it now, or do you want me to wait until we're face to face in the game to explain it, since that doesn't happen all that often? Because I could explain it, and I had two different ideas, but recent events has now. Okay, recent events has made it even more good and better for this. All right, so you know how in the Halloween event there was all those alchemical potions that could transform people into a whole bunch of different shapes and sizes, and then like they could de-transform, but then the void creature was like, I have these ones that transform you and you never change back. So I'm thinking that's what happened to her. That she took one of those things. It was an alchemical thing that transformed her, and for whatever reason, freaking the Wake Mother person, what's her face, pumpkin face, her thing didn't work to change her back. Might have been some sort of variant. So yeah, she searching for some sort of alchemical solution. But the longer she stays as a Lalafell, the longer it's like the more accustomed to it she becomes. And it's like, oh, this actually feels kind of normal. So, but yeah, that's the reason. Like she was. It's funny too. I got into a dungeon a couple days ago, and there was a Lalafell there, and it was like, oh my gosh, it's a rare max height Popoto, and I was like, oh, he's talking about me, and I was like, hello, I don't like talking about it, and they laughed, and we just continued the dungeon from there. But yeah, so because if I were to actually be a Lalafell, like I would want her to have a Lalafell name, but she doesn't. She's got a hero name, a human name, as it were, Whitney Whitaker, and she's gonna keep that name because that's who she is. She's just in a not human body no more. So anyway. Oh, look at that dough. It's getting so doughy, I think. Maybe, possibly. What am I doing after this? Hold on. You are Lalafels? The Lalafels are good people. What can I say? My first character was a Lalafell, and then I made a different one, and then everyone else was like, play little people. I'm like, all right, sure, let's do that. Okay, we're going to have a soft but firm dough. Okay, so spray a separate bowl of cooking spray lightly and place the dough into it. Wait. Place the dough into it. Spray the top of the dough lightly with cooking spray. Cover it with a towel or plastic wrap and place in a warm, draft-free place. Okay, so this is something that you may remember from, what was I making? I was making something, and I was like, oh, this didn't rise at all. And that was when I was like, oh, put it in the dryer, like it suggested. It didn't work out, and it was far away. So what I'm going to do now is what this suggests, which is put it in the microwave. not turn on the microwave, but just put it in the microwave. So we'll do that for 30 minutes or so. Oh, it's starting to stick slash pull away from the sides. That's exciting. Got 20 seconds left. Awesome. I mean, it's a pretty lollipop named Whitney Whitaker. It is so not. I mean, the naming structure of Lalafels is very specific. It was spelled like I could. I am also a Lalafell healer now. Congratulations to us. Well, a full group needs. That's true. You're a falafel. Oh my god. Falafel. Delicious. All right, here we go. Dough. So doughy. All right, so we're gonna spray this big one, and I think I'll use a towel because these bowls do not take well to. What's the word? They don't do plastic wrap well. So I've come to learn there's really no point. So 1 second. Go spray. Now it's sprayed inside. Okay, so plop the dough. Let's get the dough off of the thing. Here we go. Come on. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get sticky on my fingers. Yeah. Sticky dough stays on the bowl. Try to see if we can scrape it up. Get that dough out the bowl. Give it to me. Give me the dough ball. It sticks to my hand a lot. Please stop that. The alliteration is very okay. The alliteration, that's the thing though, is that Lalafell names aren't about alliteration. Lalafell names are about what's the word? Like letter group symmetry, I guess you would say, and repetition. So whereas that can manifest. Get off of my hand, please. Get off of my hand, please. Please. Oh my God, there's so much dough on my hand. More dough than my hand has room for. I should have greased my hand first, probably. That would have been a smart thing to do. It'll get off eventually, maybe, possibly, or not. Oh my God, it's a disaster. Plus, if Squeaks Massington can be a Lalafell. Yeah, well, I have always. Here's the thing: Squeaks is a very eccentric, peculiar Lalafell. I don't think there's any debate about that. So I have always just assumed that either A, his parents were crazy and gave him a weird name for a Lalafell, or B, he himself changed his name, more likely, changed his name later in life to be what it is because he is a weird freak. Lovingly, of course. Lovingly. Um, your name is Wit. I could probably come up with something that would be appropriate as a Lalafell name for Whitney. Um, but yeah, general, at least female names, because the male names and the female names have different naming structures too. By the way, like I feel like the female names tend to be easier to remember the structure for, because if I'm not mistaken, it's generally depending on if you're Plainsfolk or Dunesfolk, it's like uh like A wait, hold on. No, it's like AAB for the name structure for the first name and the surname respectively. Um if that makes any sense. Like for example, Nanabi Nabi or Nanamo Namo. Well, Nanamo Ol Namo because she's the frickin' sultanate, right? But get off my fingers, dough. Get off my fingers, please. Get off my fingers. Get off, get off. Get off now, please. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Grateful is gonna be interesting, but it's gonna be detrimental to the overall process of the pizza, as and there will be just less dough. Some of it has now gone down the sink, unfortunately. You know what? Am I getting a call from another spam? Good lord. That's what happens. It's time of year. Carson City. You know, it can go all at once. You can just leave a message if you're important. All right, so Spray the top with oil. Sounds good. Cover it with this thing. Perfect. All right, and then put this into the microwave for half an hour. Go do 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 do. Go, stay in there. Good. All right, timer 3000 start. Okay, boom, awesome. So I'm gonna rinse this too. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna very, very quickly look outside and see whether or not, in vain hope, that the ladyfingers have arrived. I'm guessing it hasn't. See, screams into Taru Taru. I hope I'm not the only one here who knows what Taru Taru. I know what Taru Taru are, and I also sometimes accidentally refer to Lalafell as Taru Taru. Um, so you are not alone. All right, I'm gonna check. My ladyfingers are here. I'm guessing no, but 1 second. Oh God, it's windy. Okay, so bad news. It's a big fat no. There are no ladyfingers in this house. So we will put our mascarpone back in the fridge. I guess I'll have to make this. Here's the thing. I might end up needing to make this on Thursday, which will be a little annoying. Um, but I mean, it's whatever. So now we get to do something for half an hour while our shit clouded stuff. Because I'm pretty sure that there's not like any other prep work to do necessarily. Like this is all a very like sequential order of stuff. So here, reach you out, reach you slightly. Okay, you so can think about what you've done. Excellent. All right. You aren't. See, even after all this time, I still call them Mithra, not because I never call them. I also don't call them Mithra because I forget that that's what they used to be called. Um, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll make a cat girl dancer character. That'll be fun. Bard slash dancer. Sounds like you need to go to the first. What? Nani? You've returned. Show me things, O Master. Unfur. They are cat people. Wait, what? What do you do? Whom are cat people? Who? The one. I mean, the Mithra and the Mako. Yes, but uh, yes. I don't actually have anything to show you right now, Term, because the lady fingers aren't here, and we can't make the what's it called? We can't make our tiramisu today. It is windy AF outside. Holy crap! That is some wind. Like I don't mind it. I enjoy the wind, but yeah, it's whipping up, whipping up something first. So yeah, we're actually gonna do something else. Further intro of the time we have available in front of us. Wait, no, we call them. We do call them cat people. That is what we do. Oh no, your lack of tiramisu is disturbing. It is. It's very sad. Um, we even have. See, one thing I was so happy too because we have Kahlua in an amount, in what I would describe as a sufficient amount to make the stuff. It's right here. You have it. It could be we could be heroes, but unfortunately we can't because we don't have all the ingredients. I briefly considered trying to substitute the ladyfingers for something else that I could find, but all the thing like it wouldn't be the authenticity would be questionable. So I did not decide to do that. So we won't be doing that. Maybe well, I mean we'll do it. And by we I mean I will do it either later today, not on stream, or B Probably more likely on Thursday before the hash. But let me double check because I know that first things first. Hold on. Why did I not save this in my actual bookmarks? Where are you? There you are. Okay. Go to the transfer doc. Boop. Do tiramisu. Open up the link. Open. Thank you. Yeah. Why did I save it? That's weird. Okay. So I know it's supposed to be in the fridge for a bit after 3 to 4 hours or up to overnight. Okay. So 4 hours. So if all right. Let's think for a second. So if we want it to be in the fridge for 4 hours, and I'll probably leave around 5:30. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1:30. And this takes how much time to make? Oh, let's see here. You claim it takes 10 minutes to make you. Really? Okay. We're gonna assume it takes like an hour. 10 minutes. This would have been a real short stream. But I mean, this is actually one of the reasons why I was like, oh, I could make the pizza while the pizza's freaking doing its rising. I could do the part where I do the tiramisu, and then I could just continue on with the pizza. But unfortunately, that's not going to work for us today. So anyway, it's a very cheap and nasty cheesecake. It's all mushy and rubbish. Can you pan fry it better? Um, Mushy and rubbish. Okay, rubbish. I don't know. There's much you can do about the rubbish nature unless the rubbish comes from its mushy consistency. Is this a store bought thing? Because like I feel like most store bought cheesecakes are the opposite of mushy. Like they're a bit too firm, which I can understand if you want something that's more shelf stable. That's probably what you'd end up doing. But um, I would say probably no to the pan frying. Honestly, what I would do if I wanted to change up the consistency of an existing cheesecake is I would probably pop it in the oven a little bit longer. Yeah, I figure it would be hilarious and may end up crispy and good. I mean, you can try it. I haven't done. All right, so I haven't done a fried cheesecake per se, but what I have done is done like there were these little cinnamon burritos that were filled the cinnamon sugar coated burritos that were filled with like a cheesecakey filling. We used to be able to get them at the Sweeto burrito before it vanished and doesn't exist by us anymore. And so I remember trying to make it, and it was pretty tasty and not incredibly hard. Though the frying process, has its own finickiness inherent to it. But yeah, that's the closest I've come to frying cheesecake. Well, you can give it a shot. Want to be with my cinnamon burrito? That was many moons ago. That was back. Oh God, that was back in 2018 that I did that experiment. But I mean, you're more than welcome to try it. It's not terribly hard. I don't think. I think all it was like cream cheese and sugar, right? And vanilla. Cream cheese, sugar, and vanilla. There was no egg because like it didn't get baked. It didn't get cooked enough to handle the rye that would be in it otherwise. But yeah, just that inside, like roll, like put it, just take your little tortilla, and then put your filling there, and then roll it up, and coat it in cinnamon sugar, and then just plop it into the fry majig, and then boom, that's what you got it. It's pretty good. Give it a shot, people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, etc. Um, words, names, places, computing, shutting down. Um, no, I lost it. It's gone. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Hey, mom woke up. Mom might join us soon. Everyone say hi to mom when she shows up. If she gives me guff over not informing her soon enough, then well, I mean, I deserved it, I guess. I mean, I should have. I was so distracted yesterday. I blame Dark Rose for that because I was hanging out with her. Um, but yeah, I was very distracted yesterday, and like I just kept like even 2 days ago I was like, all right, I gotta tell the people I'm gonna be streaming on Tuesday. And it's like, okay. And the answer was like, all right. In the morning I was like, oh, I tell everyone I'm streaming on Tuesday. And then it wasn't until I think like early evening yesterday I'm like, oh crap, I still haven't done it. And so yeah, you were pished with that. Yes, I there was some drinking. You got the TikTok, not TikTok, the Snapchat of us singing Blue dabba dee dabba da, right? I still don't understand. Like, okay, you know what it is? It's not even so much that I don't understand Snapchat. My problem with Snapchat is the temporary impermanent nature of its things. Hello, mom. Greetings. It was very, very erotic. It could have been way more erotic. Um, I am what you might describe as an archivist in some ways. A an informational hoarder, one might also say. So essentially, if I and this is one of the reasons why I'm a big fan of Messenger, and also prior to that, Google Talk. Back before they keep changing the names of the Google Chat app. It's bizarre. Um, but yeah, so because it just saves all of the interactions permanently, forever, automatically. I like that. Back in the day when AIM was a thing, I would copy and paste my AIM conversations into like text files so they'd be there, so they'd be saved. So it'd be like this conversation happened. Now, do I go back and read any of them? Very, 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 very seldomly. And in fact, I'm not even sure if I know where all of them are at this point. Um, and not all of them have the happiest memories either. But such is life. Hello, Mom. We missed you. We sure did. I've not gotten pished for a while. You got to get pished, Squeaks. You and your okay. Don't wait until your son is 21 to get pished with your son. Just get pished and let him observe your pishness so that he can make better decisions. Ah, shit. All right, we got another 18, almost 19 minutes left on the rise. And in fact, can I hold on? Is there a light? Can I turn a light on inside here? I don't think so, because the light is only for the because I'm not going to be able to see to what degree it's rising until I take it out. But I can assume that it is rising at this time. Someone didn't tell. Yes, I did not tell you until the day that I told you, which I did. But if you woke up at a normal time, like a normal human, then you would have seen it and been like, "Oh yes, I'll go and I'll watch that now." Trying as we speak. It's not going well. Do you not have enough alcohol, Term? Is that the problem? It's nice if you ever need to go back and blackmail someone for something ridiculous they said 4 years ago about which superhero would beat up and pee on which politician, etc. I don't think. Here's the thing, though, especially in a case like that, like that's not really proof. Like you can claim someone said something, and if see, it's here in this text document. It's like that's not proof, so that doesn't really work. I said that the Messenger stuff, saving stuff is more proof than that, but even stuff like that can be fake. Like you've seen how maybe you haven't seen this, but people can fake DMs in Twitter, and make it look like people sent them things that they didn't send, and it's a big, it's a scummy thing to do, but it's convincing. Um, so like, yeah, I don't. There's a lot of back and forth, word against word sort of dealio that yeah, just don't blackmail people. I'd say it's probably for the better. Let's see. No, I won't pish with my son. No, you say that now. You say that now. But one day he'll be a man, and then and then you two can pish together. Um, you do need optimal notice, Mom. He's in. Yes, it's true. Yes, Mom is a special case. She's a very special lady. And she needs to be treated different than everyone else. What can I say? So it's basically how it goes. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on. 11. Okay, so here's what's weird. I need to make sure this is okay. So back to here. Edit you. So oh god. Oh my gosh. Sinfinity's mom resubbed with Prime for 16 months. Currently on a 13-month streak. Thank you, Mom. You're fantastic. So I don't know. Is this 11 or is this 12? This would make sense why it would be, say, 11 on the side now. Maybe that was just delayed. But yay, excellent, fantastic. We're still 14 away from that sub goal. Oh man, oh man. Oh, and if you could only see the sub goals that we have listed below this. Oh man, we've got the 120 McNugget challenge with Witty, which will race to see who can eat 120 nuggets first. And then the blazing wings and shrimp cheesecake. So, oh man, that's so long ago. I forgot that existed. I think wasn't it Shillelagh that wanted me to make that the most? I feel like Shillelagh was the one who really, really wanted the shrimp cheesecake thing to be a thing. The blazing wings doesn't barely matter because now I've got the hot shot, which is a thing that I do every now and then and regret immediately after. Um, so like that's not as big a deal, but I do feel like eating a bunch of blazing wings might also be fun to watch me suffer. Or just get the ones from the wing place nearby, which I would say are as hot or hotter and just as terrifying. Well, hey, she's a huge fan. You must let her know when you're here. Oh, freaking! Of course you did. Of course you did. Why is it only 3,000 points? All right, so, and by one shot we mean half a shot. I mean, we've got 15 minutes left on the clock anyway, so I mean, what's the hurt? Okay, Jawsome. Here we go. Do do do. You know what? No, we'll use the tiny one. We'll use the tiny scale. Here we go. We won't use the tiny scale because I don't want to faff with the measurements. All right, so just shake this up real quick. Yeah, and then we got the drunk blindfolded stream, which is similar to the blindfolded mute stream, except I think I was supposed to be the one that was blindfolded. I can't remember. Again, these were put on things so long ago that I barely recall. And then the last one we got down here is the community bean recipe stream, which would be at 100 subs, assuming that ever happens. Yeah, on a different schedule than most people. Yeah, why? Why? The question is why? Why are you on that schedule? Who put you there? I have an answer. You did. You put yourself there. You could easily put yourself on not that schedule and on a schedule that other people have because it's not like you're on that schedule because of like work or something. It's not a require. You have no responsibility that dictates you be on that schedule. Okay, so 7.75? 175? Okay, so 0.75 fluid ounces to milliliters is 22. Okay, so we're going for 22. 22 milliliters. All right, here we go. It's half of a shot. Oh my God. Now the question is, do I actually even have anything that will make this hurt less and make me less sad afterwards? Probably not. One. Come on. There we go. Okay. Thing is that the last one of these was recent enough that I recall how unpleasant it was, and I'm like, oh God, okay, well, here it goes. At least I'm pretty sure that I only have one of these available per stream. Though this is also over halfway done with this bottle. I had Whitty smell the bottle, just like the scent coming out of it, and she's like, oh my God, that's awful. And I'm like, that's not that bad. You are what will be. You are what will be. I'm on that schedule because I don't have to work and can sleep when I want. I mean, if I just slept whenever I want, I might never stream. All right, so, oh boy. All right, cheers, everyone. You remember this is for you, guys. This is for you. And thank you to Squeaks is the one that paid for it this time, right? I believe yes, Squeaks. Thank you, Squeaks, for redeeming the hot shot redemption. Remember the last one. The last one was from Term, and Term was generous enough after I took the shot to donate a gift sub. Not saying that you have to do that, Squeaks. I'm just saying that if Term is a cooler dude than you, then I mean that's all. I'm just saying. All right, so enough stalling. Here goes. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Oh God. Ha. Whew. Hiccups already. All right, so. Oh, that diaphragm. It knows what it wants. It wants the fire to go away. That's what it wants. All right, so. All right. Let's say. Let's set a timer. Set a 5-minute timer. And then drinking of stuff can commence. It'll be great. I love it. Wonderful. Oh my God. I don't remember. Let me go into my redemption stuff. So, viewer rewards, channel points, manage rewards, hot shot, edit. See here. Oh my God. I might, I might have to change this. I'm going to change this right now. Oh my God. Um. Oh God, are these gift subs happening? Holy shit, what's happening? Did he actually do it? Hey, thank you, thank you for the 5. Whew, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Squeaks, Princess Evie, Marshiart, Torque, Candy Cakes, and Madam Rider, all people who I feel are deserving of said sub because there've been people who have interacted. Lol, wow, term has officially been demoted. I mean, oh man, a hype train is close. Sub gift or use bits now to start a hype train. Only 4 minutes until that's a thing. Oh my god! One from Greg Hampton. Thank you. All right, God, we're up to 17 now. Jesus, I gotta edit this again. All right, hold on. So it is an actual hype train happening? Oh, it's still not happening. What the hell? Come on, Twitch, get it together. Yeah, hype train is now happening. Excellent. Good. Thank you. You guys are amazing. I love you so much. You and all of your various faces, one might even say. Oof. Oh God. Okay. So hold on. Yes. Go. I think it's just gonna stay here, and I can't not see it. What if I click? Okay. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, that's pretty great. How about this? I will continue the even though it's technically still really warm. Less than 3 minutes on this timer. I'll wait until the hype train is done. Um, Here's the thing. Right now, right now, on the reward, it says that there is a 5 minute cooldown period between redemptions. However, that hurts. A lot. Not a fan. 100 biddies. Oh my god, thank you. There's no message with that, but thank you for the biddies. Oh my god. So I see. I want the level 3. Did we skip over level 2? Holy mackerel! The hype train is never done. I mean, you're not wrong. I think, what is it, like level 5 or 6? That's the maximum hype train. I only know hype trains mostly from watching GDQ and when it would happen there. I would consider limiting the hot stuff. Yes, I would also consider it. But here's the thing. I definitely, 100%, I have it. Limit redemptions per user per stream 1. So Squeaks can't redeem it again. However, I do have... All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to change that to 2 redemptions per stream maximum, because that would be an actual total shot. But I am going to put like a 60-minute cooldown save, because like when it was just freaking Mike's, who the hell is Mike? When it was just Frank's Red Hot, like that was whatever. It was, I could drink that stuff like straight from the bottle all day long. This stuff is actually kind of intense. It's kind of a lot. I can't remember the math that I did for the Scovilles. No, I didn't do the math. That's right. I looked it up. I remember. Hold on. Should be somewhere in the thing. See, we would not like to blow out your rectum. I would also like my rectum to stay where it is. That can't be good for you, drinking hot sauce. Should I drink alcohol instead, Mom? Would you like that? I just take a shot? I could just have a normal shot. I have plenty of alcohol in the cupboard now because I keep baking with it and there's all this stuff left over. We're good. All right, so I'm gonna check because I remember I wrote it down. Let me see if I can search. Search Scoville. Scoville? Hello? Bill? There we go. Okay, so. All right, so yes, the Frank's Red Hot is 450 Scoville, right? Sure, why not? That seems good. The Ghost Pepper and Blueberry Hot Sauce is 28,000 Scovilles. So it's many Scovilles there. For some reason, I thought it'd be higher. Wrecked him. Damn near killed him. I love that one. That's great. Can't drink anymore. That's wrong. A, that's wrong. B, I did yesterday. And C, we should get drunk together, Mom. It'd be fun. How about this? Seeing as I'm going to be coming over for Thanksgiving, and I know that Jen drinks, she and I at least can drink. And then if you and Whitty would like to join us, then you may. That is your prerogative. Also, I don't suppose you've heard from the eldest, because I haven't, and I doubt she's going to be coming to Thanksgiving, but it'd be cool if she was. He's a cheeky young scamp, I sure as hell am. I'm one of those urchins on the street with their patty caps and their dirty faces, just kind of thumbing their noses at all the passersby. When is Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is later this month. Hold on. Have not heard from her. Yep, that's what I figured. Thanksgiving's on the 24th this month. All day long. And I think that we're gonna be leaving on either Tuesday or Wednesday before that, and then going back home on I think the 27th. I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, whatever the case, there's probably going to be sparse screams. It's going to be sparse streams until I get back. So that's the thing. Maybe I'll stream on Monday. Who knows? I would. I mean, I could feasibly stream because I know that they're going to want me to make something, and I do kind of want to make something. Also, I have no idea what I'm making on Friday. Hype train is over. Congrats. I need something to. Honestly, I feel like that one didn't murder me quite as bad as the first one did a week ago, but hot damn, still, man, oh man. I could make some pilk. That could probably help, maybe. Maybe not. I received a level 2 hype train emote. What the hell even is this? Where am I staying? Where's Thanksgiving happening? That's the question. Choo choo. What is it, a wolf? Hype fail? What even? I don't know. Why would they give me a fail emote? That's rude. While I hate that it's not something we have, then again, that would probably be pointless because we pretty much have to liberate ourselves from ourselves. I mean, okay, you can just have a feast on November 24th. No one's gonna stop you. Like, you could throw a party, have a celebration. Just because America's like, hey, you know what? Let's all eat a lot of food on this day. Like, that doesn't mean you can't. You could eat a lot of food any day that you want. You'd like to have there, then I'll probably be staying. Well, okay, now that's a question. Because I know that, since it is going to be witty, it's not just going to be me. Like, I know there's room for both of us there. I mean, I always like to default and gravitate towards staying with you anyway, so have to make something random. Well, here's the thing. The thing that I'm making on Friday has a purpose. We're going to be taking it to. So, all right. So this Saturday, my hash group has something that they call the Turkey Bowl. Now, I participated in the Turkey Bowl last year. It begins with a football game. However, this football game does not use a football. It uses a frozen turkey. It gets. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, one second. Okay, that's better. It gets more difficult to play as the game goes on because the turkey begins to thaw and it becomes squishy and slippery and harder to hold on to. But I think that's part of the fun. Also, you have to drink, or at least you have to have a beverage, an open container vessel beverage, on the field with you while you play. So that's Turkey Bowl, the first half. And then the second half is a potluck. So last year I made a lemon raspberry cheesecake. It was well received, but I'd like to make something else this year. Maybe probably another cheesecake, but I don't know what yet. I if the week wasn't so packed, I would consider making the pumpkin brownie cheesecake that I've made before, the copycat one from Olive Garden, because that one's really good. And it's really fancy and impressive looking. So doing that would be nice, but I will probably not do that just because you have to make the brownies ahead of time, and if I do that as a stream thing, it's gonna just be a long, big old thing. So I think just a cheesecake that I can just get the you know what maybe I'll just make the white chocolate one because the white chocolate one is A, good, B, impressive enough, C, everyone loves it. Like back before I made some of the other cheesecakes I make now, it was everyone's favorite that I made that I talked to. Now, there are some people, myself included, that like the peanut butter Reese's one better. There's some people that like the cinnamon roll one better. Um, but that one is still a really good cheesecake. So let's see here. Do do do. I'm gonna have a America Day. Got a pal whose birthday is the 4th of July, so I always congratulate his Americanly. Americanly? Oh, nice. Speaking of reasons that America is better, you can casually pull out a real can of Mountain Dew like it was nothing, but we have weak ass something this stuff. What? Even remotely close to a real. What are you? What is the stuff you speak of? Have to import it at $90 a can if you want the real stuff. Well, I'm sorry. Depends on where you live in America. Well, first off, this isn't actually a Mountain Dew. This is Mountain Dew Zero, sugar, which I. So diet soda is my main thing. Like I don't drink full sugar sodas most of the time if I can avoid it. And I like Mountain Dew Zero more than the standard diet Mountain Dew. But yes, that is the thing. Americans do love their soda and their sugar, though. So I know there's a difference between like the standard high fructose corn syrup sodas and like the pure cane sugar ones. Like I know the cane sugar varieties have kind of come back into vogue, and you can find those every now and then. But yeah, I don't know. What is there like regional sodas that y'all have that we don't? That seems like a thing that's probably true. Not me, I don't like soda. Well, mom, we have a lot of things you don't like that normal people like. It's fine. UK only ever had real Mountain Dew for 1 year back in the 90s. We decided it was too sugary and it disappeared. That was probably a good decision on their part. Come back a few years, branded as an energy drink, but it's not right. I weep. I think we actually have a Mountain Dew energy drink of some kind that I never have had personally, but I've seen. All right, so let me go back to the recipe. That has been rising for about half an hour. All right, so do your thing for 30 minutes. All right, so remove the dough from the bowl onto an ungreased pizza pan and roll as close to the edges as you can. Press the dough towards the outside to form a thick pretzel crust. When happy with the dough on the pizza pan, just sit to the side and rest for 10 minutes without covering it. All right, so here we have our pan. Just move this. This is the pan. We have two, and this is the bigger one, so this is the one I'm using. I believe it's called amp. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds right. I could be wrong, but that sounds accurate. All right, so here we have our dough, which may or may not have risen. You know, what are you doing here? What are you doing? Why are you here? We're not even that creative. Ours is called Mountain Dew Energy. Back the marketing team. All right, so I think this has risen. I don't know if it's risen a lot, but it's risen. Incidentally, I probably could have used a smaller bowl for this to rise in, but I wanted to be safe. All right, so this hasn't been really used. So, oh, you know what I should do is I should preheat the oven now before it becomes necessary. That would be a smart thing to do. 425. All right. Preheating the oven to 425. All right. Okay, so we have our dough. It's ready to go onto the thing. Hopefully this won't stick to my hand nearly as much as it did the first time. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's a dough. That's a good dough. Onto our ungreased pizza thing. Oh dear. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Just don't. All right. So hey. Awesome. All right. So kind of push it. Oh God. Nope. Push it good. Shh. Push it real good. Move this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, pretty good. You're leaving, too tired, heading off. Well, rest well, Greg. I hope you have a good first day evening of November. Have fun with that. Oh God, my nose is drippy because of the frickin' ghost peppers. Good frickin' lord. Not a fan. Not a fan. Come on, pushing the dough into the direction. Say good night, young Greg. Have a fabulous time in your boudoir. Why is my dough making you emotional? What about my dough is making you emotional? What is emotional about this dough? Has this dough gone through a bunch of trials and adversities and made its way to the championship, where it's going to face off against its longtime rival in one last showdown? But it's really, really emotional and dramatic because his rival was like his best friend growing up, and then they just grew apart over the years. And like they met each other again just recently, and like his friend had changed so much, and it was just like, oh, I can't believe the person that you become. And now they've got this like long time, like it's see who's the better pizza. Is that why? Am I close? All right, so this we need a okay. I don't know how I'm gonna, especially with the. I feel like I could oil up my fingers. Hey, Term, should I oil up my fingers? The answer is yes, right? I knew it. I don't even have to wait for you to tell me. Let me just. All right, so let's just kind of mush this down and over. Do 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 do. Right, just kind of give us a nice little crust. By little crust, I mean a gigantic pretzely crust. Huge, massive, enormous. Sort of. I mean, it's doing its best. It's trying. Oh boy, it's trying. I have no idea if this pizza will be any good whatsoever. This is okay. So to note, this is the only the second time on the channel that I've made my own pizza dough. Right? I've made pretzels twice. I've made Cinnamon rolls with yeast once, without like one other time. The donuts used yeast too, right? Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, pizza dough, and the main reason for that is like historically, I seem to recall pizza dough taking for freaking ever to need to rise, and this one's like, yeah, bro, yeah, it's fine, just have it rise for half an hour. Don't even worry about it. I'm like, oh, thank you. I'll do that then, and I did, and here we are. All right, so let me just go, go. All right, so there. I mean, I guess this is about as good of a crust as we're getting, I think. All right, well, so this will have to do. All right. Sorry. Okay, so leave this for 10 minutes. Let us put on the timer. Timer, 10. Okay, all right, so next step. Okay. Lean over because I'm an old man. All right. All right, so toppings. All right, so in a bowl. All right, next. All right, so it's kind of weird. Four ounces of cheese shreds, really. That's peculiar. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're going to in a bowl, just in a bowl. Just into your old standard bowl. How about this one? Is this one dry? Almost dry. Okay, so the sauce for this pizza is, in my opinion, probably like the thing about it that I like the most. And Woody and I tried this not long ago, as just to see how it tasted as like a cheese dipping sauce, and we were both satisfied with it. So we're gonna do it now. The base is the cheddar cheese soup, Campbell's cheddar cheese soup. I don't know if that's what they use at Little Caesars, but that's what we're using here. So that'll be great. Wait, what sounds like Ace Attorney? Wait, the thing that I just described? Awesome. I couldn't have come up with anything crazier myself. Now that's making me emotional. Do you not do all the pizzeria style stretching and flippings? I don't actually. No. I don't have that skill trained in me. I don't think I would be able to do it well, so I won't try. Yes, Ace Pizza Flipper. I wasn't even saying like more like Ace Doughboys. I feel like because in my brain that's what it is. Like it's the dough and his longtime best friend dough are both competing against each other. All right, so we need 15 ounces, which I'm gonna switch to this. There we go. So just under a coming, just under a pound of saucy goodness. Oh man. All right. So let me just here's a fun, exciting, cool thing that isn't obnoxious. They don't sell the can size that I need, so I'm gonna use two. Hold on a second. What are you, Crumb? Get away out of here, Crumb. Ace Baker? No, the Shokugeki no Do. Oh Jesus. I guess I'll be pretty close because this is like 9. So I guess it'll only be a few ounces extra that I could just eat with my mouth, probably. Mix it up with some water. Do the math, obviously. Mix it up with some water, then eat that soup. God damn it, fly. Get out of here. Oh god. All right, so I'm gonna actually really quickly go blow my nose because that ghost pepper stuff is really fucks with me in ways that are not good. Okay, much better. I would say that this time didn't seem quite as terribly intense as the last one, but I think that was in part because I hadn't really eaten anything that day, and I have eaten something today, so but that's good. But yeah, holy mackerel, that was intense. How much is supposed to be in here? 10.5? There's not 10.5 in this. You crazy? You're a crazy liar? Crazy lying can? Good lord. Cheddar cheese soup is such a great idea. Sounds like you're ready for another round of snow. No, I mean, again, in an hour from when that last one hit, but No time soon, probably, hopefully. All right. All right. So what? How much? What's the ratio here anyway? Extra directions. Oh, what is this? 3 cheese pasta bake, 40 minutes. That's interesting. Huh. I wonder what this would be like if you just, used some of this for mac and cheese. That'd be an interesting thing. All right, so here we go. All right, directions: 1 can of milk and 1 can soup. Interesting. Do we actually have milk right now? We might. It's possible. All right, so 15. We need half of this can then. Hey, it's preheated. And we still have 5 minutes on the whatchamacallit, the words, the crust, which is the dough. The dough. It's rising still, sort of, in a while. Second rise, as it were. Okay, so come on, get there faster. Oh, so close. Oh, a little too much. There we go. Perfect. 15 ounces. Perfect. Okay, so now we need 4 ounces. Just four of the 16 ounces. Hold on. 4 ounces of cheddar cheese shreds combined. Okay, 1 second. We have cheese. It's here. Go. Let's zero that out real fast. Got to do a number of your stomach drinking hot sauce, probably. But I mean, there's a bunch of other stuff in there too, so it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so that's 1 ounce. That's 2.3. By the way, Merry Christmas season to everyone. Now that it is Halloween is officially over. I know Whitty would be very displeased to hear me say that, but Fix would be thrilled because Christmas is Fix's favorite holiday and possibly mine. Um, and Whitty's not a huge fan, so. But it's okay. It's all right. All right. All right. So let's mix this up real fast. Do 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 do. Now we got a cheddar cheese sauce made of cheese and soup and cheese and soup that's cheese. All right. So I guess half of a can of milk would be how to make the rest of the soup. I'll consider that. In fact, this I will put in the fridge because I actually do plan on maybe using this later. And by later, I mean soon. Pepperoni, pepperoni. We're gonna need that very soon. Eminently, we might even say. See here. There are literally 2 holidays left before Christmas. I don't know what you're talking about. I know of only one, and it's barely a holiday. It's just a day that you eat food. It's fine. What's the other one? What are you talking about? Also, clearly, Christmas is, you know. Hmm. Okay, let's see here. Spread the cheese mix over the crust all the way to the edge. So here's the thing: is number one, I think I want to wait until this is actually done before doing that. So like another 2 minutes, we'll wait. Veterans Day. Oh yeah, wait, that's in November. Why do I always forget? I always forget or mix up Veterans Day and Memorial Day. And I know there's Labor Day, but that's like that one. I don't. It's not. That's huge of a deal. Um, when is it? Hold on. I think it'd be in my calendar, right? Crazy person? Right? Crazy person? See here. November. It's not showing up. I got Thanksgiving showing up. I got Native American Heritage Day, but I don't see no Veterans Day. I think you're smoking something. Well, you gotta be smoking stuff, huh? Come on. They don't have Veterans Day isn't like a buy people presents and give them cards and have a big feast day. It's just a day that I get to eat a lot of free food. Second someday? What? Hold on. Let's go to Google and see what the answer to this question is. Because apparently we have some disagreements. Veterans Day 2022 is someday. Will you freaking give me an answer? Oh my god, please stop. Please stop. You have to stop. November 11th. All right, there we go. Okay, so all right, let me see here. So that is next Friday. Interesting. You know what we Oh man. Okay, so what we could do, this is a bad idea, and I probably shouldn't do it, and I don't think I will. But what we could do is we could stream from Sin's phone as he goes on a Veterans Day food adventure. And it could be food and drink. I remember what should definitely do that. But yeah. Let me cook. I'm sorry, what? You're allowed to cook whatever you want. It's your leg. In presumably your kitchen. Why is Christmas so special? It's just a day to give presents. I don't know, Matt. Why is anything important for anyone anywhere? So you turn me been absent for a while. You'll be getting a perfect attendance award. Good to see her back. Are you the teacher of the class, Mom? That's funny. All right, let me just try to make this crust a little bit more prominent while right before I put the sauce down, which is supposed to go to the crust. Sure, that works. Okay, so now we're gonna put this down onto the pizza. Oh man, you can't see it. There is cheese in the way. All right. Cheese and also kind of pepperoni. Then I don't think it's fair to call Thanksgiving or Veterans Day or Halloween or any other day as not special. I'm not saying it's not special. I'm saying that the way that our culture celebrates it does not put anywhere near as much emphasis on it, right? Like Thanksgiving, yes, Thanksgiving's a holiday. People care about that one. Um, but like people don't take time off work and spend time with their families on Veterans Day as a thing, do they? Like sure, like there's barbecues. People do a barbecue. Well, actually, that's more of a like a Labor Day thing because it's in the summer, whereas this is in the almost winter. Um, yeah, smells good. I mean, it smells okay. It'll smell better once it's baked and stuff. But all right, there we go. I was worried that this might be too much or too little sauce, but it seems like just right. So I guess the people who did the recipe knew what they were talking about. So that's good. The crust is definitely not equidistant all the way around, though. That's definitely thicker here than like on this side over here, but that's fine. It's fine. All right. I also so one thing that's kind of sad is this is definitely going to be done before Weedy gets here. So whoops. It'll be fine. It'll still taste great. All right, what am I doing? All right, so next step. Next step. Step number next. We got our cheese. We have it on our crust. Sprinkle remaining cheese on top of the mixture and top with as much or little pepperoni as you like. Now I know that Whitty loves pepperoni, so we're probably going to use a lot of this. All right, so the recipe calls for recipe calls for 16 ounces of cheddar, but we already used 4 of it, so that means 12 more ounces go on top of this. Let me weigh that out real quick. Trash. And then, yeah, the second one that I bought because I knew I wasn't going to have enough with the one that I had. Oh my god, why did the tabs conspired to make me fail every time? All right. How about now? Working now? You look like you're working now. All right. Perfect. Almost all of the cheese. Oh my gosh. We there? Yes, perfect. We made it. With this much cheese to spare. Oh my gosh. I'm suddenly realizing, hold on, I need this to scroll and get slightly smaller so I can see what I'm doing over there. Okay, perfect. All right. Time for some food. What you gonna make, Squeaks? What you gonna make? Inquiring minds wish to know. And by that I mean I wish to know. I wish to know. Please tell me. Is this not gonna zip back up? Is this one of those ones where the things are just not lined up? Or no, it's just weird. Okay, cool, awesome. That I established and or figured that out. You know, ultimately, maybe it'll be a good thing that Woody won't be here for a while, because that'll give the pizza time to both bake and then cool. All right, so there we go. Cheese, lots of cheese. So much cheese on this pizza. Maybe too much cheese. Maybe too much, in fact. Either that or like supposed to have a larger pizza round for this. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with having a lot of cheese on your pizza. This is one of my philosophies. Go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Here's hoping that it tastes good when it's done being baked. Yes, it is a lot of cheese. I realize that. Maybe it is an extra cheese pizza. All right, so one thing that I have discovered in my time making pizza with Wade is that pepperoni shrinks when it bakes. So, overlapping your pepperoni is actually not a bad idea. What is happening? Why does this hate me? Hold on. That's why. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's just destroy this pizza with pepperoni, shall we? I feel like that is a good thing to do. Let's just layer it up. Just, you know, pepperoni literally everywhere. All over the place. Just kind of overlap it as much as humanly possible. So there's no gaps. No, you cannot even see any of the cheese on the pizza. That is when you know that you've done your job right. Presumably. I don't know. Some of this pepperoni is like bent, which is weird. Not gonna lie. And of course, once again, the longer that this takes, the less time I have to wait between Witty getting home and it being done. Also, the more pepperoni that I use here now, the less she'll get to eat by herself and give herself like horrible stomach pains the following day. Much like I will probably have from that hot sauce that I drank. Though I didn't actually feel bad the Saturday after the stream, so that was good. That was an optimal outcome for that. No more pepperoni. Gonna make this an extra most bestest. All right, and we'll just put this one here and we'll overlap it like that. Oh man, that's beautiful. All right, so now go to the second row. Yes, the second row. Hopefully Whitty thinks this is an adequate amount of pepperoni. If she thinks it's not enough, then I'm gonna have to probably have her committed, but you know, time will tell. Time will tell. First, Squeaks was like, that's a lot of cheese, and now Squeaks is probably gonna be like, that's a lot of pepperoni. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or Squeaks' opinion, oh, that's a normal, moderate size amount of pepperoni. Yes, continue, carry on. As you were. This might be considered excessive by some cultures. That is not my perspective. All right, so here we have our. Oh man! All right, so now here we have our pizza. It is covered in cheese and cheese sauce and pepperoni. But you might say to yourself, "Oh, that looks great. Put that right in the oven." No, no, I say to you, we're not done. We have more steps. There are more things left to do. What things are those? I will tell you what those things are in a second. All right, so mix half a cup of warm water, 1/8 cup baking soda, which I believe I figured out was 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons baking soda. Together until the baking soda is dissolved. Once dissolved, brush all the edge crusts with it, and then wait a minute and do it again. And again. Wait, do it again and again. Hold on. So what, 3 times? Right, to do it 3 times? Again and again leads me to believe that that's 3, not twice, right? If you do something again, and then you do it again, that's 3. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We already rinsed this out, so it should be good. Well, mostly good. You know what? Let me say, just a second. Rub this out. Get all of the yeast that might be clinging to the inside from when we used it earlier for the yeast. Make sure all that yeast is gone. All right. Dry it ever so slightly. There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's almost like being in love. A smile on my face, with a hope with your face, with almost like being in love. All right, see, what is it? Half? I mean, it's not all going to go on the crust anyways. It's just like the ratio, but half a cup of warm water. This is warm. Like, it's not hot, but it is warm. This should be fine, probably. Okay, it's like 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Tablespoons are over here. Yes? No? No, over here. Over there. Enough. One. Spoon's kind of a lot. Not gonna lie. Alright. And off there. And this. And dissolve you. Dissolve, 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 dissolve. It's fairly dissolved to me. Alright, so where's the brushy brush? Alright, so brushy brush. Now this is my understanding, this is kind of simulating the whole pretzel process, which I remember from recently making those pretzels, is that the whole warm water and baking soda thing, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? It does something to the outside. It like crisps it up or some such. There's a point to doing this. This is not arbitrary. This helps make it pretzel. All right, so 1 minute. Boop a doop. And then run it back, do it again. Run it back, do it again. Run it back, do it again. Rinse this out. I don't even remember, just eat this. Eating it might not be a bad idea, but. Okay. Yeah, remember the boiling part of the pretzel thing was like, this is weird, this makes me feel uncomfortable, but it was fine. Ultimately, it was fine. All right, number 2. Start from the edge over here. We'll just kind of do it as much as you can. Go, go, do. Get some on the cheese. It's fine, you know, it's whatever. Just get that nice reaction with your dough. It's a thing apparently. It's normal. It's harder to tell where I've brushed and where I haven't because it's already wet on the outside. So, all right, one more time with feeling. There we go. We'll just kind of put it closer to the actual. Ooh, look at that. Look at that pizza. Look at that wet crusted pizza. Oh man, so beautiful. So astounding. All right, so let me grab this back since we're going to be using this pretty soon, probably. Okay, so microwave on high, 3 to 3.5 minutes. Interesting. In covered microwavable. Less than 1 minute. Carefully remove and stir. Well, I mean, maybe. I consider it. It's good. Streaming with eyeballs so that you can see them. There we go. Wrong. All right. And finally, last but not least, do it one more time. Trust me, this will all be worth it in the end, he said with utmost confidence that he was not incorrect. This would, in fact, be 100% totes legit worth it. No fooling. All right, so now you might be saying to yourself, oh man, that looks good. Put it in the oven. No! No, I say to you, we're still not done. We have one more step. All right, so now we need to sprinkle it with as little or as much coarse salt as you like. And as we all know from living in this household, there is no such thing as too much salt. You can have as much salt as you want. Science says so. And if you don't understand that reference, then you clearly don't live with me or Witty. Or Fix, for that matter. All right, so we're just going to sprinkle salt along the edge of the pizza crust. On the edge of the pizza crust until we can see a whole bunch of salt. Unfortunately, we don't have giant pretzel salt. We only have kosher salt, which we'll have to do. Coarse kosher salt. What's kosher about it? I'm still not sure. One day, maybe I'll remember to look it up, and then I will know. Today's not that day. Maybe if Squeaks were to tell me, because he's a very studious guy in the chair sort of person, then I would know sooner. But at the moment, we're not. All right, so. All right, bake in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes until the crust is really nice and dark and brown and all the cheese is bubbly and nice. Thank you for using the word nice twice in that description. I would not have understood it. Marcia, hello! Yes, pizza, food of the gods. So yeah, this isn't just a pizza. This is a copycat Little Caesars pretzel crust pizza with the cheese sauce inside. And we're about to put it in for how long? Hold on. 18 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer. 18 minutes. Get in there. Go. Okay, timer. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, start. Bam. Okay, so that'll be. All right, so pizza will be kind of just chilling for like, and by chilling, yeah, it will be actually literally be cooling down for about 20 to 30 minutes before Woody gets back. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Thank you for the sub, Squeak. Yeah, isn't Squeaks fantastic? 3 cheers for Squeaks. Hip hip, Squeak. Hip hip, Squeak. Hip hip, Squeak. That's my 3 cheers for. All right. There's actually one other thing that we're gonna do. We're not 100% done once it comes out of the oven. There is still one more step that we will do before we actually cut into and consume the pizza, and that is brush the crust with butter. This is the thing to do. Let's see, remove from the oven to wire rack to cool. Melt 4 tablespoons butter, brush it on to the crust. All right, so I guess we can do that after it comes out, probably. So, the wiggly arms. Wait, is that yours? Is that your emote? Hold on. It is. Oh my god, that's adorable. I should know. I have your emotes because I'm subscribed to you. Hold on. I've never actually used them though because I'm. Let's see. Do. Which one? Oh my god. Love it. Hold on. This one and this one. There you go. Bam. At some point, I need to make better ones. At some point, I need to make any. So you're ahead of me at the moment, though. Again, this is so right now I've got Witty working on the book cover. So I do not have her working on emotes. Uh, maybe hire you to do the emotes instead of the book cover. That could be fun. Okay. So we don't have anything else really to do while we wait besides. All right, let's take a sniff of this milk and see how good it is. How good are you, milk? Have I used you at all? I have, actually. Okay, so you don't smell bad. But you also don't smell amazing. So yeah, it'll be fine. It'll probably. What's the worst that ever happened from drinking bad milk anyway? Emotes are hard. Yeah, just based on the sizing, it's. It's always impressive to see people who have like really cool ones. It's like, how'd you do that, man? How'd you? What was your secret? What you do? All right. So if we would want to do this in a covered bowl, I'm thinking, what if we use like Tupperware? Tupperware is both microwavable and has covers that I send flying all over my kitchen. Stay, don't fall, don't even fall. There's not enough room in this cupboard for all of my stuff. Okay, so we got you. Let's see here. Just kind of shloop all the rest of this. It smells so synthetic. Ah, so good. All right, some people's emotes are like full illustrations, and I guess they just accept that they'll look like trash when they're crunched down super tiny. I guess so. I wonder to an extent how much animated emotes add to the detail. Because like if you're able to make your thing move, then you're able to emphasize different parts of it in different frames of animation. I don't know, like depending on if they're getting like closer or farther to the actual viewer or whatnot. But I mean, this is a thing that you, as a art person, would actually know. Let me hold on. Let me see here. Trying to decide how to go about this because the volume of this can. Hold on, net weight. Let's see. Hold on. Half a cup. Wait, what? Half a cup of soup. 2.5 servings. So that's hold on. 1 cup plus 1 1/4 cup. So half a cup and an eighth, right? Hold on. 5/8? Is that 5/8 of a cup? How much is 5/8 of a cup? I'm 90% sure that that's the math we're looking for. All right, so let's say 8 fluid ounces. Well, hold on, that'd be 5. Such an idiot. It's 5. It's 5 fluid ounces. Good God. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. All right, zero this out. Da 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 da. Wait, hold on. So I thought you weren't supposed to microwave plastic. No, it's you could. Okay, friggin' all right, all right. Tupperwares are microwavable. This is they design them that way because you put leftovers in them. Yeah, there's a little microwave symbol on this actual thing. It's fine. It'll be fine. None of y'all worry. Okay. If I'm remembering correctly, the smallest size you have to make for the emote is 18 pixels, which is absurdly tiny. Yeah, that's true. Animated or not, there's very little visual information you can get. Wait, get in something that small. No, that's fine. It's totally fine. I like your rants. I appreciate your art information that you have to bestow upon us. 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Yeah, because the milk doesn't smell bad. The thing is that it has a smell, which the lactose-free milk tends not to until it's about to go bad. But to be fair, this one, it does say that it expires on the 6th, which is coming up. So that tracks, right? So let's just kind of incorporate you as much as we can, if we can. I probably should have done this in smaller chunk sections, but we are where we are. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. I don't know what this is going to be like either, by the way. This could be absolute horseshit by the time it's done. And you know what? Then we'll just all have to deal with that. We'll just have to live with the choices we've made to make cheddar cheese soup, and eat it with our mouths. I think it's not gonna be that bad, right? Hold on. What are you gonna do? Rinse this off real quick. Right, so we can go in here and do this as an actual whisk. And whisks are better for combining shit like this, I think. There we go. All right, so we heat this up for an amount of time, probably half. I am using whisk, Mom. I didn't even read it, and I knew it. Huh. 3 to 3.5. Okay, so let's do a minute and a half and see what happens, shall we? We will put the lid almost on, not quite on, semi on. It'll be covered, but it won't like fall out to explode. Hopefully. All right, so. Down is left in the pizza. Let's look at it with our eyes. Now we do it in the oh ho ho hey 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 ho hey ho hey ha ha ho hey. So it's that crust, man. That is some substantial crust. How we got going on. It is not brown yet, but I believe it will be eventually. I'm smart. Yes, I am. I'm some people call me brilliant, and those are some wise people. Anyway, all right, I'm going to throw the rest of this stuff into the sink because we don't need it anymore. Rinse out some of this. Are you exploding? Best not be exploding in there. And rinse this one off, and then we should be good. I'm a genius. What? I mean, I would never go so far as to call myself a genius, but I would not argue with others if they were to say so. All right, so hold on. Before I throw this away, let me see. Let's see here. Carefully remove and stir. Okay, so let's stand for 1 minute. That was 1 minute because that's when it beeps after that. So this might need more salt. Would be very surprised if it does not actually need more salt. It's steaming and it's probably gonna burn my face. Oh, it is very warm. It's quite warm. So, but yes, look, we have made some cheese soup. Ooh, ah. All right, so let's see. Let's wait for this to stop steaming a little bit. Yeah, it tastes about like I would expect. And in fact, does need more salt. So as one would expect. I need to refill this salt container. Where's our here we go. Morton salt. Good old Morton's. Oh my god, please. Do as I out. Oh, there we go. Okay, and we're just gonna pour you into the thing. We can. Getting salt on the counter. So much salt everywhere. Come on. Oh dear God. Gonna actually have to buy more. Whoa, geez, more another salt refill device container. That's the word. All right, that looks about that's approximately full. All right. Lots of salt on the counter to ward off ghosts. Yeah, so in the hanging out with Dark Rose last night, we did not play as much Final Fantasy as we would have liked because of the server maintenance that took place at 7. So we ended up watching Supernatural because we're, a little bit slacking on that ever since we started playing Final Fantasy more. We watched, there's this, there's this episode. Okay, so I don't know how far any of you have watched, but like, there's this part in the show in like the first 5 seasons where it's like, oh, someone's writing a book or book series about the characters. And it's like, okay, yeah, and that becomes like a recurring plot point. But like, there's this episode in season 10 where like there's a high school that's putting on a musical inspired by them. And it's hilarious. I'm like, this is a perfect Halloween episode for me right now. All right, let's add some salt. Add some salt. Lots of salt, 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 salt. Maybe also pepper and salt. Okay, better. Better. I would say, you know what? It is a little bland. It is a little bit bland, which is kind of disappointing. Not sure how to punch it up. Hmm. Paprika? Maybe. Hmm. What would really, what would improve this? Garlic. Garlic powder might improve it. That could be a thing. Let's add some of that. See what that's all about. Okay. All right. We're getting somewhere. Kind of a weird aftertaste thing going on. I don't know how to combat. When you say onion powder and garlic powder go well together, so I'll just add some of that too, I suppose. See what that's like. That change. This is what chefs do, right? The, I heard a noise and I'm wondering whether or not that was my delivery. Don't actually have a thing saying anything about getting a delivery. I also didn't get motion at my front door, so that's confusing too. Not bad. Sure, paprika. Let's add some paprika. What's the worst that could happen? It turns orange. It's already orange. Who cares? Then you got like a nugget of pepper stuck in the throat. All right, so we got 2 minutes left on the clock. Oh man. Okay, so that crust is becoming uh kind of brown. All right, let me double check here. see here. The instructions say. Nice. Okay, so the crust is nice and bubbly. Or no, the crust is nice and bubbly. The crust is nice and dark brown, and the cheese is bubbly and nice. So both of them have to be nice. I don't know if I would describe it as nice yet. I also can't see the cheese at all because there's too much pepperoni in the way. Which fully admit my fault. My fault for that. Like this is okay. I wouldn't write home about it. It's whatever. It's an extra little thing. I feel like I'm forgetting something. All right, I was gonna just glance and see. Yeah, the noise that I heard happened to be my delivery. Seeing as we've got time to kill. So I'm not crazy. The mail did come. The Amazon was not with the mail, so that is still a thing we're waiting on. Unfortunately. Alright, so I'm gonna turn on the lighting again. Una, go, Una, go. Yeah, the kitchen. Go, shoot. Okay, so cheese, are you looking bubbly? Hard to say. Very hard to say. But I mean, I feel like it's probably all right. So do I have a? Wait. Double check how much time we got here. 20 minutes. That'll only be another 2 minutes. Sure, why not? Like it doesn't look like it's going to burn. And it does look like it could be darker if you ask me. So we're gonna do it. Oh, there it is. Looking for the other rack. Okay, so we're gonna put the pizza here. I'm also gonna grab. Find one. There we go. I'm gonna grab the dibbly doo. What's it called? Hold on. This is 2, so we need another you from you. Okay. We need more butter to melt. Go. Go, shoot it up. This is not lined up properly, but that's fine. Just line it up like so. Bam, check that. What do you say to that not lined up thing? Ah, shit. All right. It's fine. Everything's fine. It melted. 30 seconds remaining on that. Hot holder right here. 15, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Alright, so let's take this. Pizza. Oh yeah. So here we have our pizza. It's looking real pizza-y. Oh yeah. Hold on. Kind of tilt that down a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah. So good. So good and excited. Stop! Butter started to explode. It's fine. A little bit messy. Slightly messy. Could be less messy. soak that up. Thing is, I very much doubt we're going to use all of the butter from that. Okay, so let us brush it with butter, shall we? Yes. Brush that, yes. Salty, buttery pretzel crust. So good. Getting butter all over the counter. So good. We love it. Those are the best. Everyone's favorite. Why did it ask for 4? 4 tablespoons. There was no reason to ask for 4 tablespoons for this process. Like, what? Looks so good, right? I'm hoping it tastes so good. Like, like I'm not somebody who's like, oh man, Little Caesars is shit. Even though I fully admit Little Caesars is not the highest quality pizza game in town. But they're hot and they're ready. However, I will say I legitimately enjoy their pretzel crust pizza. I think it's delicious. And the fact that it's not available year round, I feel it's kind of a travesty. So, this recipe, which by the way wasn't all that hard, like the dough was way easier than the dough that I made for the other pizza recipe. Whether or not that'll come out in the flavor remains to be seen. But if it's easy enough, like it was, and it tastes good enough, then I could see myself doing this again. Because again, from start to finish, it took 2 hours. All right, so let's just turn off the oven. Timer's off. Yep. Okay. So here we have our pizza, and we're gonna wait for it to cool down a little bit, I guess. Dipping butter? I mean, I guess we could dip it in the butter. I mean, there are worse ideas out there. Yeah. All right. Because I was thinking of actually dipping it into the soup, but just a bad idea. Yeah, here we have it. Here we have our pizza. Let's take a picture of our pizza because it looks so good, and because we need our social media content. Go. Do 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 do. Also, probably take a picture of it once it's hot, but we can do that once the cutting happens. Now, here's a question: should I? There, like alcohol on this phone? Really? No, maybe I did. What the hell? Maybe I did. Um, should I wait half an hour for Woody to get back before we try it, or should I try some now? Huh? What's the cheese soup for? It's just the extra cheese soup that didn't get used in the sauce. It has no real purpose beyond that, to be honest. I just gotta wipe this phone down because it's a little bit gnarly. That's not a thing that you want in your kitchen. Yeah, it doesn't taste terrible, so I mean that's a well, it doesn't taste amazing, but I wonder if it'd be better if I'd like actually made it on the stove as opposed to the microwave. Probably not. Probably would have made little or no difference. My guess, if I had to venture one. Not sure what happened there. Especially how we're getting the inside, right? Like I rarely take the thing out of the phone unless I'm taking a picture, so. Wonder what happened with Term and his cheesecake frying experiment. I guess we'll never know. Yeah, what are your thoughts, people? Do we wait? Do we not wait? Because it's going to be another like 18 minutes minimum before Woody arrives to have some of the pizza. I mean, it looks good. If it doesn't taste good, which it probably won't. But if it doesn't, looks good. Looks pretty good. So it smells. It smells pretzely. It smells more pretzely Waiting is nice, but also pizza. I mean, I'm good to wait. Like I've actually eaten other stuff today, including but not limited to leftover Halloween candy. So I'm good to wait more, as long as y'all have fun, entertaining stuff to talk about. Since there's nothing less exciting. Term did disappear. There's nothing less exciting than watching me stand staring into the camera for 15 minutes without saying anything, which is sometimes what happens when I do game streams. So not always, but sometimes. Oh man, I'm excited. So I got Ginhee live alive for her birthday, which was yesterday. If any of you know Ginhee and have not wished her a happy birthday yet, feel free to give her a happy belated birthday. I got her live alive. And on the note, I said, "Here's another game in the tradition of me getting you games that you didn't ask for." But I hope she enjoys it again because it's one of my favorite games. So we will see. We will see. This is I'm making a mess all over the place. Oh God, come on. There we go. Yeah. So I will wait. And if the pizza's a little bit cold, that's fine. Honestly, the Little Caesars one, I don't really like super warm either. I feel like when so all right, tell me if this is crazy, but I feel like when the cheese sauce congeals, it's better than when it's not congealed. Does that make sense? It'd be nice if I could like, oh, should I like, it's like, should I just store this in the? I feel like I should cover it or something. But hold on. Oh yeah, that is some. Some of it has some harder pretzelness than others, but it's very nice. Mm. Also, Marshy. So I saw the what was it, the animatic, I think it's called? Yeah, the animatic for the first two scenes for the that you put on the Patreon. And number one, adorable. Super looking forward to seeing more. But number two, uh, I was really amused by the some hard college textbook label on the book. Um, and I'm wondering if that's going to stay in, or if you're going to replace it with an actual difficult thing, or like something that's not an actual subject but sounds hard. Something like um, uh, advanced difficosity, uh, volume 12 of 84. Yeah, the more I have this, the less creamy it tastes. Well, to be determined will probably stay the same, but be designed in a way that the title isn't so obvious, if that makes sense. Yes. It reminds me, there was one of the Celebrity Jeopardies, not like the Saturday Night Live scale, but like an actual Celebrity Jeopardy. Jason Alexander was on it. And I guess this was his second time being there. The first time they had nuclear physics as one of the categories, and he did really well. So they added a tough nuclear physics category for his return. And I remember when it came on the board, he was like, "I'll take tough nuclear physics for 1,000, Alex." And it was like, George Costanza, you're an amusing man. But yeah, tough nuclear physics wouldn't be a bad, especially if it had the word tough in it, or difficult to understand nuclear physics. Some such. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing more of it because it's adorable, and I super support all of your stuff. Oh, there was. Oh yeah, and I showed Dark Rose the October uh Patreon thing, because I thought it was hilarious. It was absolutely fantastic, particularly the difficult, possibly tough nuclear physics. Not for the faint of mind or butt. But also like this is has absolutely nothing to do with anything that I'm doing on stream. But you're here, so I'm gonna ask and talk about it anyway. So you said that you were gonna be retiring the 24 or the 24 Patreon tier at the end of the year, and I'm wondering, are you going to replace it with something else or similar? Because that would just bump me down to a $10 tier, and I mean, who wants to do this? Only $10. Why would it do that? And yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. It's so cute. I especially like the big ominous spooky ghost in the background peering over the cornfields. It looked like. Yes, it is true. What would you let? Oh my God, what would I want for $24? I don't know. Uh, I mean, it depends. So, like, this is something I always wonder about, like with Kickstarters and stuff. It's like the higher tiers come with more stuff, but that stuff costs money for them to produce. So it makes me wonder, what is the ratio that they put into the stuff versus the ratio that goes towards the project? So I wouldn't necessarily want anything like if I'm like paying more towards the Patreon, I'd mostly like that more money to go towards you, right? So I'll have to think on it. The corn maze is dedicated to my last foray into a haunted corn maze. I almost went to a corn maze this year. Um, almost went to a corn maze. I think it was like a couple weeks ago, but there was a party that night instead, so we went to that instead of going to the corn maze, and not disappointed in the slightest. Do not regret that decision. Fun times, fun times. Mm. You know what it is? It has a weird bland aftertaste. But while you're eating slash drinking the soup, it's fine. So I think the addition of the salt helps. Pizza's still warm because we got another. Hmm. Ask Witty what her ETA is, or at least be like, "Hey, I got pizza for you. Pizza's where? Pizza, pizza is waiting for you with a little thing there, and I'll send her a picture of the pizza to entice her." Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. There we go. All right. I got everyone messages me during the stream. Uh, I like how you said, by the way, Marsh. I like how you said, "I'll come lurk," and you've been like the most participant of the chat like since you've come in. See, for Patreon, it's difficult because it's monthly. Just trying to clean up the tiers and simplify the rewards so they don't take away from getting the film done, especially now that you're starting to work again. I could still have the $10 tier, but just pay more. I mean, I could. Not as snazzy as a monthly print. You know, if you really. See, hmm. So things that require what would be considered a significant additional time investment, I would probably I would probably be like, I mean, they're nice, but again, the point is to not slow down production, right? See, ha ha ha, I'm procrastinating on some boring admin things I have to do. Like what? Is it admin stuff for like household stuff, like work stuff? Also, don't procrastinate. Motivate. That's the word. There's so many things that could rhyme with that I was trying to not get to. Household stuff, hence the way. I see, I see. Yeah, that's kind of. We gotta take down our Halloween decorations at some point, which we've had for most of the month, which is good. I was like, hey, Whitty, we should totally put up the decorations. She was like, I'm glad that you asked and helped to put up the decorations because I like them being up. And I'm like, I do too. I just, decorating and undecorating is a process. Right? We should pay the help to do it for us, assuming we had help to refer to as such. Oh, sad day. Fix. Absolutely love it. Freaking the ongoing war between Witty and Fix on Christmas being here now, because it is officially Christmas. Halloween's over. It's Christmas now. What can I say? I don't know what to tell you. I don't see. Here's the thing. I only have one Christmas related shirt at all. I think it's the Secret of Mana one that's got Santa on it. But Christmas time, baby. Yes, high five. Oh man, yeah, solidarity for Christmas. I am a fan. Don't let Witty hear that though. She's I'm not gonna call her a Grinch or a Scrooge because she's neither of those things. But I think she'd really prefer that Christmas just skip over it. Which I guess kind of is what the Grinch and Scrooge are like, but she's way prettier than either of them. So anyway, I'm still a little bit like, oh man, what am I gonna do? So there have been some expenses this year, right? Some expenses, some things that have cost money, and as a result, I am not sure how Christmas presents are gonna go this year. So, as in, if people will get it. So that's Christmas bah humbug, Mom. You can't say that and then expect me to come home. Ah. If you don't care about Christmas, then you clearly don't care if your son comes home for Christmas. That's the way it works, right? Also, I'm still waiting for y'all to decide, you know what? Let's go and see Sin this Christmas instead of having him come here. Right? It's like, and I understand, well, first of all, two things. First of all, I understand that in the past it's always been like, well, there's four of us here and there's only one of you, so it's easier and less expensive for you to come here than for us to go there. But number one, now there's like two less because one doesn't live there and one doesn't contact anybody. So that means there's two of you. And it's been every year. Like every year I've come over there. So like to be equitable, one might say every 5 years, y'all could have come over here. But just saying. What if you crafted some things together? Make cards? I mean, from an artistic standpoint, I don't really feel like anything that I could craft would really be all that worth it. But like I have done baked goods for presents in the past. I mean, that's what I do for a lot of people's birthdays, if nothing else. I've done that for Whitty's parents in the past because it's like, how do you shop? How do you shop for in-laws, right? I have no idea. I'm not good at that. Um, but yeah, it's the thought that counts. But yes, baked goods are also home run. I think it's 1,000,000%, million, 10,000, 100,000%. Whoa! Used to come here when I lived. I used to. Yeah. Okay. But how many times have you come here for Christmas? Here. It's a lot of percent. Yeah, knowing what people like to eat and then making that for them, there is a very appreciated thing. I don't know. I'm weird though. I kind of like. I also do appreciate getting and giving presents that aren't as temporary. Like food's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Like like if someone gives me my favorite food things and then I eat them, then that's great and that makes me happy. But at the same time, I also like having things that I then look at and say, "Oh yeah, I remember when I got that. Yeah, that was a nice present. I feel happy, warm, fuzzy feelings about and towards that person." Um, so that's another thing. 'Cause I think it's one of the reasons I also like to get people entertainment stuff. Because then while they enjoy it, they can kind of sort of have me associated in that thought space. So it goes all the way back to getting Live Alive for Guinea. Um, yeah, I think I got. I would see. Did I get her? No, I didn't get her Octopath. I got her. I think I got her Age of Calamity, which I almost forgot about, but I seem to remember. Like I checked my Amazon stuff in trying to like relocate her address for the purpose of sending her birthday stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, I did, didn't I? There's that. There's Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which I was happy she beat. I was happy I got to be there for that. And now this, although this will be way shorter. Like this is one of the great things about this game is that like you can give it to someone and they can play and be done with it in like a day, essentially. I got no birthday present or card from anyone but Jennifer. Poor me. I'm sorry. I love you though. I had things that were going on, and I apologize for that. I say baked goods plus crafted item, and I say this as someone who doesn't craft a lot. Make a silly ornament. Doesn't need to be fancy. Just make it personalized fun. See, here's the thing. Like you say, I was like, oh, I'm not very crafty. My favorite presents in the world are the T-shirts that have art that Witty has done on them, and I could like bust them all out and show. Like, oh, hold on. Actually, hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hold on. I got something to kill. So here's my assortment of T-shirts that Witty has done, and well, I'm not gonna wear them. I'm not gonna change in that. I mean, if Term were here, he'd definitely want me to, strip in and out of it. But so in the general order that they were acquired, let me just try to put this somewhere where it's not gonna get super duper messed up. God, all right, hold on. Move this out of the way. Put them on this chair. That seems like a good place. All right, cool, awesome. Okay, so the first one that I got is this one here. But she made me this adorable Vanellope shirt. It says, "Everyone loves an adorable winner," and she's wearing a little coin, and it's super cute, and I love it. And this is actually one of outside of the fact that it was the first one that she made me, and thus it's got like probably the longest amount of memories attached to it. The other reason that I really love this shirt in particular is because like it seems like official merchandise, right? You could see this being an actual shirt sold in Disney stores or something, but it's not. And I think I wore this at Disneyland, and I was hoping, like I think somebody might have the last time that I went and wore it, so, like a not cast member, but like a rando might have commented on it, but no one asked me like where I got it from, per se. I would want to be like, oh yeah, I got it at a different Disney store. They don't have this merch here, I guess. But so yeah, there's that one. You have to refold all these on again. I fold things the Marie Kondo way, which is very specific and hard to do in the air. But okay, so this next one here. This next one here is very, very faded. But so these are characters from Ace Attorney and Ghost Trick. You've got Pearl Fay, and then I can't remember her name. It's been so long since I played Ghost Trick. I think her name's Kamalia, something like that. The purple-haired girl, and they're holding dogs. Both of these dogs are named Missile, but they're two different breeds of dogs. And these are two of my favorite characters from the games. Pro tip: fold nothing, hang everything. And the shirts are adorable. I mean, I don't hang stuff. Winnie hangs stuff. I like putting my stuff into drawers. Always just kind of have. And I don't know. Maybe someday I will convert to the hanging method. That day's not today. Nor is it tomorrow. Mostly because I would have to get more hangers. Oh god. All right. Come on, fold. Fold better. Fold more gooder. Please. I believe in you. You are the chosen one, Anakin. You were like a brother to me. Like a much, much younger brother. Because I was an adult by the time I met you as a child. Um, which makes the whole Padme thing even weirder when you think about it. Not to, besmirch anything that the great George Lucas has made. All right, so there's that one. All right, so then we got this one here. This one here is, I actually saw this art before it was put on the shirt, but this is the sprite from Secret of Mana. She or he, they, it's very unclear. I think technically it's actually he, but they refer to it as like every single gender in the first original translation. But yeah, Magic User, favorite character from that game, super great. Somebody once asked me if this was a Toho character, and I'm like, no, it's not. I'm sorry. So is that? You know what? Well, yes, I'm gonna. I'm not gonna not fold them because if I don't fold them, I'm just gonna end up not folding them at all. There we go. Go do 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 do. And this is all just an example to be like, yes, you, marshy person, right there. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Your ability to do art as a thing, it can make the greatest presence in the world, in the whole world. Keep on folding, keep on folding. All right, we're halfway through. We got three more. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Y'all are troopers. You're doing a great job. Da-da-da. Is that the sound of Woody? There's no way Woody's home. Woody wouldn't be home yet, would she? Hold on. Hey, she is, as a matter of fact. Woody's here, so we can come to this pizza and consume it. It'll be fantastic. So this next one, she'll walk in as I'm explaining the shirts. This is a character from Hyrule Warriors. This is Lana. She's adorable. She's wearing a very specific costume. And the words actually read like they say something. I don't remember what they say off the top of my head, but it's great. And here's Winnie. Hi. Don't mind me. I'm just showing off all the t-shirts you've made me in the past because they're so great.
Oh,
Yeah. It's relevant to the conversation. Also, I made you a pizza. Would you like some?
I would love it.
I've been waiting just for you.
Thank you.
It's been done for maybe 20 minutes, so it's cooled off a bit, but I personally always enjoy when the pizza is a little bit, the sauce is congealed a bit. So this is probably for the better. Do it. Do it quickly before the pizza explodes. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. So yeah, a lot of these shirts are characters from video games that Sin really, really likes, including but not limited to. Mom says hi. Including but not limited to this one, which I think I wore this one on the day that I did the last game stream, when Persona 5 Royal came out. Even though I wasn't playing that game, it's Futaba from Persona 5. She's adorable and cute and awesome and best girl. Everyone knows this. Folding and folding, and we're blending. All right, and then finally, the most recent one that she has done. These are characters from the previously mentioned Tokyo Mirage session, which this one's also slightly less saturated. I don't think it's faded so much as it just didn't print quite as vibrant as the other ones. But yeah, Kiki and
Wow, it's so tall.
yeah, it's taller than it should be probably because I probably do it wrong, but it's fine. I'll bet it tastes like pizza. Here,
Hi, everybody.
cut yourself some pizza. It will be great.
All right.
It will be great. You will love it. And if you want to brush more butter on your pizza, you have that option.
It's so tall.
Here. To be frank, it's entirely possible that this needed to be made on a larger pizza, but you know. These shirts are great. I stand by what I said though about crafting something for you. Well, if I ever become capable of such thing, you know, because I thought it's like, oh, I can sometimes write things, but do people care? Like, if I wrote someone a story, like, would that be an acceptable gift for somebody? Would
If
that?
someone who likes stories, yeah.
I know people who claim to like story or reading, as it were.
God,
What?
it's
What?
there's a bubble.
Yeah? Is that bad? Bad problem?
Unusual.
It's fine.
This is like gourmet looking pizza.
You're welcome.
Holy moly.
You're welcome. This was actually easier to make than the other ones too, because the rising process took less time. Doggo wants pizza, she can't have any. Mmm.
Look at that. Look at how magnificent it looks.
It's pizza. All right, moment of truth.
I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
All right, I'm gonna try to get a plate and then put one in my mouth too.
I'm not good.
So there's two things we need to grade this on. Number one is how good it is overall, but number two, how close it matches the actual pizza from Little Caesars. Because those are two different criteria.
Yeah.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! It burns! It burns! It burns! It burns my fingers! Oh.
Look at this. Hi, Mothman.
Oh my god! Holy crap! Yeah, there's a lot of cheese on this. As I was making it, Squeak was like, "That was a lot of cheese." I'm like, "Yes, yes, it is." Oh no, it slid right toppings.
Yeah, look how big and
Oh my
thick and
God,
flush it is.
that's what she said. Oh, get back on my pizza. All right.
I really fear the day that anyone calls a dip plush, but
Look at how engorged this pizza is.
no.
That's accurate.
Well,
Thoughts?
I think that it is not like Little Caesars pizza. It's like if you took the essence of what makes the Little Caesars pizza so good
Mm-hmm.
and you enhanced that and made it
You made it better. Pizza.
better.
Sweet. We're winners. We did it. Mm.
Real good.
Yeah.
Does Fix want kind
Huh? This I don't know. Just ask her.
Does
She wants some. She can have some, I guess. She hasn't been on stream, so I don't know. And I haven't asked her. And I didn't mention that this is what I was making. So
I can't remember if she's obsessed with this, like she's obsessed with the pretzel.
I'm 90% sure that the answer is yes. This is something that I seem to remember. Well, we did a success.
Yeah, I say this is extremely successful.
And from start to finish, it's like a 2-hour process.
That's not terrible.
And a fair amount of that is waiting for things to finish, like the rise and the baking. Like I'd say, yeah, about an hour is just waiting. It's 30 minutes for the first rise, 10 minutes for the second, and then it bakes for 20. So yeah, 1 hour is waiting.
Huge success.
Have you invited Vix to have some?
Yes.
Well, I would say that apart from the fact that I wasn't able to make tiramisu today, everything happens as I planned on for this.
Did the lady fingers not arrive?
Lady fingers are not here yet.
Oh.
Which is why I'm glad that I have this as a backup.
Yeah, I didn't think we were making this on stream.
I also figured that if we made it like after you got back as a date night thing, then like it would be like 6 o'clock by the time you ate and you might be hungry and sad.
Yeah, I'm kind of grateful that you made it on stream.
You're
You know, to come home and just put it into my mouth.
Into my mouth. All right, so let's see here.
So you were showing off the t-shirts to Marshman?
Yeah, well, because Marshman commented about, well, I mentioned it started with me talking about how Christmas might be sparse because of finances. And then mentioning I've made things for people in the past food wise as presents, and then got into a conversation about the notion of crafting things. And she claimed not to be crafty, and then I said that, like, she's an art person who does great, cute art that is wonderful that I fell in love with. And I compared it to
massive. Sorry.
pretty big. And I compared it to the art that you've done input on shirts for me. So as some of my favorite gifts in the world. So I was like, yeah, it's totally a legit thing that works and is true and is legit. So anyway. All right, so people that are streaming right now. We got Tuesday, I'm just Isabella, Abby Zenko. Oh, streaming. Rated Abby in a while. Sure, why not? You're playing Yuppie Psycho.
What?
I know it's in the game that she's playing.
Uh-huh.
Raid her, why not? All right, so /raid. You know what I could do? I'm realizing. So I'm making something for the turkey ball, right? But I haven't decided what I'm making yet.
Mm-hmm.
What if I just make what you request, and that's what I make and bring? That could be a thing. You have a good day too, Marshy. Bye, Mom. What?
Have a good day.
Bam, does that work? Is that good? Yeah, excellent. All right, so don't know exactly what it's gonna be. It's gonna be something. Obviously, like, because I'll be here. It's my face. Hey. So, yeah, thank you all for being here and chatting and donating. That hype train was pretty hype. Thank you, Squeaks, for all those gift subs after you made me drink that hot sauce. Yeah, we will be here in 2 days. I'll make something. It'll be tasty. We'll see what it is then. But until then, I hope you all have wonderful, delicious, fantastic, amazing food, and love and appreciate all your various spaces. So until next time, bye bye.